Calendar, Vice Chair Wilkin, Ranking Member Smith, and members of the House Public Utilities Committee. I am Reverend Joan Van Becelaere, and I am Director of Unitarian Universalist Justice Ohio. I'm also a member of the Coordinating Committee of the Ohio Poor People's Campaign, a citizen of Ohio, and I am opposed to Senate Bill 33. Now, others have, and we'll talk about this bill in terms of the way it inhibits the exercise of free speech and assembly. And others note how this bill, and others like it in other states, have been drafted to essentially preserve profits above all else in the face of growing concern with the fossil fuel industry and climate change. But I want to raise the argument here that this bill also attacks the faith community and intimidates justice-focused congregations and organizations like mine from all faith traditions from exercising their religious call to engage in public witness at those sites where the health and life of people are most endangered and the sacred integrity of the environment is put in jeopardy. Now, since Ohio already has laws that prohibit criminal and aggravated trespass and criminal mischief to property, the only purpose to this bill seems to be to enormously increase the threats of penalties and fines for citizens, nonprofit groups, and even congregations who engage in public witness. Senate Bill 33 would impose outrageous fines on groups found to be complicit with those protesters who trespass or improperly tamper or are found to have intent to tamper with infrastructure sites, no matter how peaceful the group's own actions might be. And these definitions of tamper or intend to tamper are open to a wide possibilities of interpretation. Nonprofits like the Sierra Club or UU Justice Ohio or even your own congregation could face those fines up to $100,000 if found to be complicit. And of course, this would destroy most nonprofits and just about every congregation I've ever worked with. For example, if a person participating in a lawful and peaceful protest organized by a congregation's justice ministry team, if this person decides to break away from the group and tampers in some way, shape, or form with infrastructure, then liability for that individual's actions would also fall on the innocent congregation and that justice ministry team. And what if this tampering person was actually being paid by outsiders to cause damage in an attempt to muzzle the congregation or muzzle the nonprofit organization from speaking out? And do not deny that happens. And how far does complicity extend? Does it include posting a Facebook event, an announcement on Sunday morning, preaching an inspiring sermon on environmental justice from the pulpit? Will I need to muzzle my preaching to save my congregation from bankruptcy? In addition, Senate Bill 33 prohibits a congregation from assisting a member in paying their protest fines with fines of its own. And this blocks a congregation from its religious duty to care for its members in times of distress and need. So Senate Bill 33 would threaten to criminalize the ministry of justice-focused congregations and faith-based groups who engage in public protest at sites of environmental damage in response to their belief in a God who cares for creation. It threatens faith groups with felonies and fines if we raise our voices in criticism of policies and practices that destroy the creation. And congregations held liable for the crime of complicity from the actions of others could be destroyed by fines for damage they did not cause and then be unable to assist their members in need. This constitutes an attack on religion. And for these reasons, many in my faith community and others in the Ohio faith community are alarmed by Senate Bill 33 because we see the intention to intimidate the people of Ohio into a chilling silence in the face of injustice. And threaten individuals and faith groups and environmental groups so they cower in fear of bankruptcy rather than speak out in prophetic protest. And finally, when Americans abandon their commitment to freedom of speech and assembly, along with the freedom of religion to speak truth to power, the world will notice how we have fallen. And so I ask you please to stop Senate Bill 33. And I'm here to take any questions.